Okay, that should be better. Okay, that should be better. Hello. Hi. How are you, Smokey? I'm doing good. I'm chilling. I'm big chillin'. I am placing blocks and shit because I'm in fucking Minecraft. Hello, everybody. What just happened? Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I actually have drinks this time. I was a little bit more prepared, but I'm late. I'm 30 minutes late. Get the booze out. Get the booze out. Shame me. It's fine. I get it. This is the tar and feather portion of the stream. It is. You guys don't know, but I might like it. Everything is working now. Hooray! Hooroo! My friend Bebo says that a lot. Hooroo! Hooroo! Reading these but not seeing the emotes is kind of funny. Post reach a 3-stream streak. I'm streaking, Garfrumpy. I'm streaking, Hoped Wiggly. Oh, I find that so funny. I find the emote names so funny. Okay. So, while we're here, so for the first little bit, I wanted to, we're gonna go somewhere. I want to tell a story. Hello, my favorite students. Hello. Hello. Are we going to the moon? No. Not because it's easy, but we'll be going to a Planet Fitness so that I can show you guys what I dealt with when I worked here. This is like the femboy Planet Fitness. This is kind of lame. Okay. I gotta go find the Iron Gym. I want to tell you guys the story of how I almost lost my job. Are we gonna have to do squats? I'm not gonna post anything about it, but if we get any subs this stream, I will do squats. Well, we're not talking about it. This is secret. Keep it on down low. Because I don't want to do squats. But I want to tell you guys about how I almost lost my job. There we go. So, my job at Planet Fitness was... Thank you for the stretch. Wow. Okay, so my job at the Planet Fitness was to basically stand behind the counter, look beautiful, and... The fuck is this music? Okay, my job was basically to sit here, look pretty, and check people in. Have you guys ever been to a Planet Fitness? Nopers. Okay, so they don't have like regular customer service representatives. We have what's called member service representatives, right? And our job is to check people in. And when we get into it, where I'm like, "What's your name?" Yes. Okay. You owe me money. The Planet Fitness has this onboard system that allows you to see how much somebody is overdue. And if they're overdue, you can't allow them into the gym, right? Smokey makes a mistake, okay? I always thought, well, I'll give people a one-time thing. I'll remind them, I'll let them into the gym this time. This is normal company procedure to what I was working at. That you were allowed to give them breaks. Some of the member service representatives were really fucking harsh. Like, I watched a guy tell a lady she couldn't come in for $2. He couldn't come in for $2. And she tried to give him cash, and he's like, "We're a card-only business, ma'am. We're a card-only business, ma'am," which we weren't. So, I was trying to be nice. There was this one guy, and I look him up. We're gonna call him Jeff for this portion of stream. I look him up, and one of the things not a lot of people know about Planet Fitness is you have notes. You have notes on you from other Planet Fitnesses. If you've ever had an argument with an employee, if you've ever done something that an employee doesn't like, if you've ever had a experience like talking bad to an employee or such or such or such, we note that down, and we can see that across all Planet Fitnesses. Okay. Let me change the title. The curse of the shower pooper. It's like school all over. Well, yeah, so we wrote notes down, and we were actually encouraged to do highly detailed notes. Luke, thank you for the follow. So we are encouraged to do super extensive notes. Give me editor later, and I can do that for you. You're gonna have to explain to me how to do that later. But anyways, so we're taking notes, and I read in this guy's notes because he's not from our gym. Another thing that you might not know. Hello, Jupiter. Another thing you might not know about Planet Fitness is that you have a home location. That means that if you owe us money, you can only pay at your home location. Don't know why that's how it is, but that's just how it is. Hello, Smokey. I didn't expect you to do streams. How are you doing? I am doing amazing. The streams are doing well. I am less stressed than I have been in a while, so I'm doing good. I'm telling the story of the shower pooper when I worked at Planet Fitness. Okay, so he is from a different location. He owes us money, but I let him in anyways. Big mistake. When you work at a Planet Fitness, at least where I am, there are very, very stringent rules on like dress code and all that good stuff. And one of the biggest things I always had trouble with is on my shift. So Planet Fitnesses are open 24/7. At least my Planet Fitness was. And my shift was the 10 to 2. Or the 2 to 10. Sorry, I reversed it. So I show up at 2 p.m. and I'm there till 10 p.m. Okay? Boom. Easy job. Easy work. But I am the only guy on my shift, right? I work with an older lady and sometimes my manager. But they have rules. The manager cannot go check the bathrooms. Don't know why. Proto, thank you for the follow. The manager cannot go into the bathrooms because they have to always be up front. So it's me and the older lady. And the older lady refused to go into the men's bathroom. I agree. So we have to do round-the-clock rotation cleaning on these bathrooms. When you go... Deft, thank you for the follow. When you go into a Planet Fitness, we have a cleaning chart, right? And it's like, oh, strength and training, the treadmills, you know. I think our cleaning for our shift was the 30-minute circuit, free weights, strength, and black card lounge, right? The serial shower shitter, that's actually what my family calls him, because it wasn't a one-time thing. Anyways, so I let this guy in. I have to do round-the-clock rotation checking and cleaning on this bathroom, right? And what we're doing is, at least where mine was, we had a big issue with people coming in and sleeping in the Planet Fitness. Now, for me, I didn't really care. I would actually... Can I either confirm or deny, but I've let a couple people sleep in the Planet Fitness for like a couple hours because they were tired. That's fine. But I go in there, and one of the things we have to do is that there's a row of, in the showers, there's changing stalls on the left, and then there's showers on the right, right? And I walk down, and one of the things we are told to do is we are supposed to open the changing stalls, knock first, open them and see if people's belongings are in them. If they're in the shower, to leave them alone. But there are just straight up belongings in there, we report that to the manager. I'm doing my job. I open, and there's a guy's belongings in there. And I turn, and there's two people in there. I know that there's two people in the shower. So I'm like, okay, this is fine. And I go to walk away after doing my cleaning. And I shit you not, giant, big buff man steps fully nude out of the shower and starts like pressing me, getting in my face. And he's like, here. He's like, you stole my shit. You stole my shit. You stole my shit. And I'm like, what? What? What would I have stole that would be yours? Your underwear? I'm being nice. I'm trying to be nice. I am trying to be friendly to this guy. I'm like, no, sir, I didn't steal anything from you, but if you believe I did, you can file a report up at the front desk. I've worked retail. I know that at some point, I can't help him being mad. I just can't help it. It's just how it is. Right? That's fine. Ends up, he leaves. He files a report that he believes that I stole his, like, AirPods. Even though I don't want to use AirPods. And we are not allowed to wear headphones at work. I ended up, like, I had my bags and my pants and everything. I turned out all my pockets. I was like, guys, I don't have it. And end of shift happens. This is when we're at 10 p.m. The 10 to 8 is now starting. So now it's time for us to shift gears and start cleaning. I walk my happy ass back into that fucking, shower. And what do I find? Sparing all of you the graphic details, but let's just say he left a large present, because he was the last one in that bathroom, by the way, in that shower. And I had to go to my manager and be like, how do I clean this? How does one clean this? And they gave me all the details, right? I thought it was over. I thought, oh, medical condition, it happens. And it's like water under the bridge. I'm good. I'm chilling. Week goes by. Man shows up again. This time his account is paid off, but there's another note on his thing, because I had to add a note that said that this customer might have a medical condition. I found that they had taken a dump in the shower. And I look up in the notes, and it's happened at 3 other locations. It's happened at 3 other locations. And I'm looking at manager notes. This guy is aggressive. He has taken a dump in the shower. Boom, boom, boom. So from what I learned of this, aggressive takes a shit in the shower. Okay. So he comes back and he looks at me and he's like at the front counter. He's like, gonna give me back my shit? I was like, bro, I didn't steal your stuff. I swear to God. Right? And I'm not a small guy. But this man is pressing me. And I only have so much temper. I only have so much temper that I can work with. Because I don't know retail. There's a snapping point for me. And I'm not a small guy. I'm like, in my brain, I'm like, if this guy takes a swing at me, I'm going to lose my job. I'm going to lose my job here. And I'm like, hey, you broke another one of our rules today. Sorry, but I can't have you out on the gym floor with sandals. That's against company policy. But I let him in anyways, because he says he has a change of shoes. Got it. End of shift comes. I don't even go in to clean the bathroom when he's in there, because I am terrified that what he's going to do is corner me in there and jump me. So I go in at the end of shift. Guess what I find in the shower that he was in? Because I walk in right as he's leaving. I see him exit this shower into the changing style. You know what I find? Nice big present. Just for me. And it's like, ooh, bro, you're testing my patience. You're testing my patience. You're testing my patience. And when he walks past me, he goes like this. Oh, right into my shoulder. Oh my God. I said nothing. I said nothing. I do my company. I do what the company says to do. I cleaned it. I disinfected and sanitized the situation. And I wrote it in the notes. Hi, this man has done this again. This time I take it a little step further. I call his home location. Hello. Yeah, do you guys know Jeff? Yeah, I think I pissed him off. Yeah, he's taking a couple dumps in the showers. Do you know if he has like a medical issue? They're like, no, he just does that when he's pissed off. It's like, okay. I tell my manager, and the manager's like, oh, well, we don't know if it is a medical issue. I'm like, okay, I've followed the chain of command. I called his home location. They are aware of this. I've noted it in there. Okay, next thing happens. A week goes by, and he comes in again. Every fucking Friday, he comes in. And I see him, and I look at him dead in the face. I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. And he's like, hey, what's wrong? What's wrong? I thought we were friends. What's wrong? And he reports me to corporate. He makes a report to corporate with my other employee saying, quote, that I have treated him violently and disrespectfully. And I don't know about you guys, but I can only handle so much of people lying about me, especially to my other employees and my manager, right? So he reports me. I don't know what they did to him. I don't know what they did to him, Deft. He fucking hated me, though. So he reports me for the first time to corporate. So now I have to go through a corporate, like, investigation and everything on, like, if I'm treating him violently. And the corporate's like, yeah, we don't know what you did. Seems like he's just really mad at you. So just avoid him. So my new rule in my new job description is everything else and avoid this man. So I do that. I avoid him. I actively am not being near him. Ooh, I made the mistake. A lot of our cleaning supplies are in the bathroom. When you go into the bathroom, there'd be two split directions, one side for locker room, one side for showers. And there's a door right here for cleaning supplies, like the mops and everything like that. And I walk in there to go get something, and I see him enter, and I'm like, okay, Smokey, don't piss him off. He's gonna shit in your shower again for the third time. Didn't even talk to him the whole time. Okay. He just comes in. I'm told by my employees that he makes a report about me to corporate after I mean mugged him, I guess. And guess what? Walk in the shower. I know it's him because he's the last one out. He's the last one to shower. I know it's him. I know it has to be him. I know it is. There it is again. My manager is like, I'm so sorry that you have to keep cleaning this. Hey, me and the older lady, we will clean this. We will clean this time. And I said, nope. I understand why you guys don't want to go in the men's bathroom. I will handle this. I will clean it. I got you guys. And I clean it for the third time, and I make another note. And under my note, I said pending management's, like, it's basically a 3 strikes thing. Now he has to get contacted by the manager to ask why. The manager, Drew, is going to ask him, why are you shitting in the shower? We're going to call him Drew. But, okay, so I show up early to my next shift because I know this conversation on the phone is going to take place, and I'm just curious now. I'm curious. I know for a fact that this man is going to take it till either I quit or I lose my job. So I know my job, pretty toast, right? And he gets on the phone, and this guy proceeds to basically tell my manager that I am violent, that I am, like, aggressive, and that I corner him in the bathrooms, and that he fears when I'm on shift. And the manager is like, hey, I don't know what issues got with him. I like him, but if you're gonna come in, either got to pick a different shift or you just got to get over it, but you can't shit in my shower again. Fourth and final time he comes in. It's Friday. I have a new employee with us, and at this time, I am, like, pretty high up in the Planet Fitness food chain at this one, like, Planet Fitness. And so I'm going to, like, other location because in the East Coast, all Planet Fitness locations are owned by this ginormous mega conglomerate called Epic Fitness. So I can actually get loaned out. So I was loaned out to over 4 different other Planet Fitnesses I was on track to get assistant manager within a year. And the only reason I wanted to do this is Planet Fitness actually has like this super easy track for success. If you Carmen, thank you for the follow. If you actually dump a lot of time and effort into Planet Fitness, you can actually be rewarded, but at least over there under Epic Fitness, you can be rewarded by becoming a manager, which means you move from hourly to salary. You are basically responsible for this Planet Fitness running, right? And the salary jump, I think assistant managers make like $40,000 a year. Managers, Affinity, thank you for the bits. Managers make like $150,000 a year. So I was way trying to fast track my way into that. At 4 other Planet Fitnesses, I was told by other people that I was the cleanest, and I was told I was the cleanest and nicest employee that they had for that day. And I was like, okay. And I see this guy walk in, and I'm not gonna lie, I had been working a long fucking time. So before this, because I was able to be traded with other Planet Fitnesses, sometimes I would do round shifts. There was this one time I worked, okay, you guys can tell me it's unhealthy, but I really wanted that assistant manager. One time I went to a Planet Fitness 40 miles away, worked the 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. shift, came to my Planet Fitness, worked the 2 to 10, and then I went to another Planet Fitness and worked the 10 to 8. So I worked a full 24 hours. I actually got in trouble with the manager because I took all 40 hours of overtime. I really wanted it. I really, really liked the job. I don't know why, but I really enjoy jobs that allow me to just deep focus, and I have a list. I know what I'm doing. And like the Planet Fitnesses were like, oh, the Planet Fitness where I worked the 10 to 8 a.m. They were like, how many shifts have you done today? And I was like, 2. And the 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. best shift. Nobody's in the Planet Fitness and you're just cleaning. It's great. You're insane for working 24 hours straight. I actually got yelled at. I got yelled at by my manager, and he's like, I can't write you up for this, but I know that the other employees aren't taking the overtime, but that doesn't mean that you can take all the overtime. Because at that point, I was working like half morning shifts. Like I was working like 14-hour days just because I wanted to show him so badly that I wanted to be a assistant manager. I wanted it, right? So I was putting in hella hours, and then I got in trouble for taking too many hours. It is what it is. If nobody's taking it, why shout? I drive 40 miles, which comes to 45 minutes drive each day. So Bordy, I had to, for that shift, I drove over at 8 in the morning to get there early because I always show up early. I finished all my stuff like an hour early and drove to my other Planet Fitness. I can't look at your Twitter posts in public anymore. I bet that stunt showed how committed you were, though. It did. What it did help with is I knew four high up there managers that were considered some of the best in Detroit. I knew 4 high up managers that knew I was a good employee. That was the big thing. Now, mind you, we're getting back to the 4th Friday where I see this man. And Jeff walks in and he mean mugs me, and I had already worked a 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. shift, and I'm halfway through my 2 to 10. I'm not in the greatest of moods. I know when I see him, I know what he's gonna do. And on this time, I'm not on this side of the counter. I'm on the other side. So I was sweeping in front of the counter, like right here. I'm sweeping, and he walks up to me, and imagine, he's taller than me. And he walks up, and he's like, I reported you to corporate. I thought you'd be fired. And I looked at him square in the face, and I said, can't get rid of me that easy, buddy. And I was getting a little bitchy. You know, I get it. But I told him square to his face. I was like, you can't get rid of me that easy. Ain't gonna happen. So he goes and does his workout. I'm hanging out. I'm doing my job. I'm cleaning. And he walks up to the front counter, and I'm the only one up at the front counter. And he's like, I would like to make a report. And I was like, okay, sure. What's up? And he's like, mind you, nobody is in here. It is late at night. We are about to start the 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. shift. I know he's one of the only people in this fucking Planet Fitness. And he looks at me and he's like, I hate to inform you, but it looks like somebody shit in your shower. I've never been so fucking pissed. And I said, oh yeah? I'll get that cleaned up right away. And he's like, yeah. Oh, I would also like to make another report. And he's like, sure. And I'm like, sure. And he's like, I'd like to report you to corporate. And I'm like, okay, here you go. Here's the paper. I'm standing right here while he's like mean mugging the shit out of me. And he looks at me square in the face and told me, if I ever catch you outside of this Planet Fitness, it's on site. And this is where I made my biggest mistake. And I told him that right now, because I was so absolutely pissed off at this point, I look at him square in the face and he's like, yeah, if I ever catch you outside of this Planet Fitness, it's on site. And it's like, got you 100%. Do you want to just do that right now? I'm deadpanning him in the face. I'm like, I'll walk out with you right now. Because I was just so done with it. I just wanted him to beat my ass or whatever he wanted to do, just so he would leave me alone. And he walks it. He looks at me like silent for a second. He's like, no, I mean like when you're not off work. And I was like, listen, I'll take off all my work stuff right now. I will clock out early, and I'll run this with you outside right now. And I was like, you can beat my ass all you want. That's fine. We can go out there right now. And so I'm actually like, at the Planet Fitness, I bring extra clothes because I don't like wearing my sweaty work clothes in my, like, back to home. And, you know, I'm like, I got an extra change of clothes in the back. You could go out, beat my ass. I'll come back in and start working again. And and I literally had to deal with this in my job. Exactly. And he walks up to me again, and he's like, no, I mean like outside of work. And I was like, bro, I don't think you understand how much I am willing to walk out with you and clock out. Because we could clock out on our phone. So I just show him on my phone that I clocked out. And then I clocked out like 10 minutes early. I said, I'm no longer at work. We can do this. And he just gets all quiet, doesn't say anything to me, and just picks up and walks away and reports it to corporate. I was like, well, I lost my job. It's fine. It's whatever. But I still went in to that bathroom and cleaned it up. But I still walked into that bathroom and cleaned it up. And I told my manager exactly what happened. I said, hey, I know I'm out of line and I know I clocked out early. I'm just telling you that, like, if that guy wants to run the fade again, like, I can't guarantee that I will be able to stop him because he is just so angry and aggressive with me. And I didn't realize that this would happen. This is the one time I have had a manager just stick up for me 100%. My manager calls him on the phone right there and he said, hey, I'm banning you from every Planet Fitness in our system, which is like over like 200 Planet Fitnesses. This means that if he wanted to go to a Planet Fitness in Detroit, to this day, he has to drive 3 hours outside of Detroit to go to a Planet Fitness. And my manager, oh my God, I kind of wish I still worked there because I love that job so much. And at the time, I had a couple months later, I had a family member get sick. So I had to move back from Michigan to Detroit. And or back from Michigan to where I'm at now in Idaho. And I remember the one time I called my mom in the fucking car and I was like, Mom, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna lose my shit. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. This guy hates me. What did you like so much about the gig? I think for my particular, like, mental, the job was almost too easy. I've always lived working for family. So I'm of the opinion of, like, even right now while I'm on stream, if my mom calls me and says, hey, I need you to handle this right now, obviously I'm gonna do it. That's my mom and that's my family business. I'm gonna do that, right? Have you been to Silver City, Idaho? Yeah. But for family business, you were always on the clock all the time. Every day, you were always on the clock, right? For me, the Planet, just to have, thank you for the head pat. For me, the Planet Fitness was so much easier. And I think that's why I overworked myself, because I was so used to, like, running around at all hours of the day to get stuff done. So they actually had to have me talk to a therapist to talk about, like, overworking. And I told them, no, this is like normal for me. I'm chilling. I'm used to like 14-hour days. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Mild. Mind y'all, he still overworks himself. I do. I'm working on it. That's my future job. I'm starting my training in the coming months, and I'm officially employed. It's 20 years of being on call at any hour. Well, and that's the thing. It's like going from being on call every hour to I am needed this time and this time alone. And if I really apply myself and work as hard as I can, because of my experience with family business, I can manipulate, or not manipulate, I can outwork the system. I can outwork the system that has you in place to where you don't get fast tracks for growth. I would have tried to identify what he ate and presented him with what he had for lunch the previous day. Nah, I'm not gonna give you the graphic details, but it was bad. It was so bad that I had to pull out like the shower drains and like reach in and clean the shower drains. It was bad. This explains the stream schedule so much. Well, my family knows that, like, I used to overwork myself a lot. So I don't work too hard at the family business anymore. They give me, like, my normal hours and stuff. But then all of that overworking energy just goes straight into content. That's why I, like, post every day. That's why I stream 4 times a week, you know? But yeah, so that man lost his privileges at the Planet Fitness. And if he's watching this, fuck you, Jeff. Fuck you. How horrible person do you need to be to do something like that? I don't get it. I don't know. Actually, I have a funny story about that. The guy who was showering the first time, the guy who was showering next to him comes up to me later because he leaves last. And he's like, hey, I know that guy was super mean to you. I think he just took a shit in the shower. And he's like, I'm sorry that that guy was so mean to you. And he was like, is there like a report that I can make for like, you are a good employee to counteract what he's about to do? And I was like, hey, don't worry about it. You just being a loyal Planet Fitness member means a lot. But yep, that is the tale of the shower shitter. I would call my mom every time it would happen, and I would like fucking, it was almost in tears, because I was like, I don't know what I did for this man to hate me so much. It was so funny. Like, serial shower shitter, the Phantom of Detroit. Exactly. Exactly. Dude, he hated me. He gave us previous intel. Exactly. The scourge of the Planet Fitness Detroit. Dude, there were so many bad employees. Okay, I had a lady come in and this gym has one. We have these big fans like this in the Planet Fitness, right? I don't have control over that. The manager does. And she walks in and she tells me, hey, it's too cold in here. Can you turn the fans down? I use my customer service voice. I'm like, I'm sorry, ma'am. I can't really do that. Only the manager has control of those. And then she reports me to corporate. Kaiso and It's Kai, thank you for the follows. And then she reports me to corporate again. So now I have 2 employees or 2 customers reporting me to corporate. And she was just too cold, and I said, I'm sorry, I can't turn this down. No one cared who I was until I clogged the drains. Indeed. Indeed. Oh my god. One day, I will animate this story. Dude, I love how you guys are memeing on this so much. This was like the bane of my existence for weeks. Even Rice, ask Rice. I would tell him about this while this was happening, and he didn't know what I should do. People are fucking crazy these days. Sometimes. You can animate? No, what I planned on doing was doing it with like PNGs, like making PNGs of my little guy. The reason it's cold is because you're supposed to be working out. Oh my god. My fellow employees were so fucking mean to this lady. They hated her. Like, this was a thing before I was a thing. She apparently had reported everyone to corporate in the building that I didn't know about. And she tells me that one of these, or my managers tell me, yeah, we hate that fucker. We hate that fucking lady. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what? She seems so nice. I wish I could help her. And my manager's like, nah. And the other employees, what they would do to fuck with her is, because she would complain about everything, the noise, the cold, the fucking slipperiness of the floor, they would we had a backpack vacuum, and they would follow her around the gym with the backpack vacuum cleaning. I was like, I never did that, but I was like, that's so mean. No wonder she hates us. There was one time, I'm gonna call this guy Trent. There's one time this guy named Trent comes in to the Planet Fitness, and he has two phones. He has two phones that are on. One is on a call and one is on music. And it's not like music like it's like beats. And he's rapping to this lady, and he's like, I don't know, he's laying down some bars. I'm getting into it. He's laying down some bars, and he looks at me, and he like he sandwiches his phone together, and he holds his Planet Fitness card out. I'm like, okay. And he's still rapping to this lady. I'm like, okay, this is cool. This is cool. I vibe with this. And he walks into the showers to change, but he didn't have any shoes. He would come try and work out on the Planet Fitness floor barefoot, right? I had to repeatedly tell him, you can't do that. So then what he would do, which technically is not against the rules, the tile from the entrance to the shower doesn't have the same rules on it. He knew this. And he would go work out in the bathroom while rapping. We could hear him rapping to his girlfriend. And then one time he comes in, and they're like mid breakup, and he turns on this like jazz song, and he starts singing about how much he loves her. And she takes him back. It was crazy. There were so many Planet Fitness stories that were so much fun for me. What's this charisma stat? I have no idea. He had insane aura because he knew all the rules of the Planet Fitness. So I would tell him not to work out without shoes on. So what he would do, go work out in the locker room. Technically, I can't get him in trouble for that. Then he would leave, and then he's like, hey, you know what? I know you're just following the rules. I got you, King. And then he would leave. He was so nice to me, even though I had to get on him for the rules so many times. Wait, Planet Fitness doesn't sell branded stuff for working out? They do, but they don't sell things like shoes or anything like that. Not in the locations usually. When the bard is min-maxing strength, exactly. This man is like singing to his girl. There's like a line of like 5 people behind him, and she's like, "Oh my God, Trent, I love you." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go work out." And he went and did his workout. That time he was wearing shoes. That man was deep in it. That guy was just too good at it. I swear to God, like you guys said, he's a bard. I swear to God, that man had to have been a bard in some life. But, yep, that's my Planet Fitness story. What would you guys have done with Jeff? What would you guys have done? Cause I feel like I handled it pretty well for somebody who does not deal with things like that very well. I feel like I did okay. I'd have lost my job on the shoulder bump. Please stop shitting in our shower, bro. You handled it that expertly. Refused gym access to him. rightfully after the third strike, he can find another gym. That's the problem. Member service representatives are not allowed to ask somebody to leave. Only assistant managers and managers. Cats with rocks, violence. You know, member service representatives are not allowed to ask customers to leave. We're only allowed to call our manager and ask what to do next. I would go a very bad way to stay nice. So you're saying you were sick of... Yes. Counter his shit somehow? How? Do I just find out his car? I'd have come up with a plan. That's crazy. You guys are wild. No, I think I handled it the best I could for the situation I was in. Mousetrap in the shower, then he can't bend over. No, he wouldn't bend over. From what I can tell, okay, I have to use an example. So they were kind of stalls like this for the showers. Okay, here we go. From what I could tell, because imagine the shower is blocked off, right? He would just do this. Because it would go from the length of the wall down. That's why it pissed me off so much. Smokey, you're not allowed to film in the bathroom. I'm telling. No! You guys are gonna report me to corporate. That's disgusting. Exactly. That's what I had to deal with. Yeah, who's going to blame it? Who's he gonna blame it on? That's crazy. Even worse for it being in the corner too. Every time. So weird to see the old 2-ton club in VRC. I know, right? It's very interesting. I just brought you guys here because it's like the closest thing to a Planet Fitness. It was the shower gremlin. It was the shower gnome, I swear. Is this a synthwave version of Ghost? Bummer. You understand? Are you on the level? Are you ready to stay right here right now? I'm sure you're aware of the golden shower. We're gonna leave that alone. Bro is marking his territory. Bye, we'll go to bed now. Have a nice stream. Goodbye. You appreciate it. Thank you for sticking around. Yeah, this is like a techno version of Ghost. I love Ghost. What games do you like? I like a lot of indie horror games. That's what I kind of play a lot. I've been trying to convince Rice to stream more indie horror games because I think they're fun. Plus, you can turn them into funny YouTube videos. Ha 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 ha. Highlight. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. A little more and bro would have started pissing everywhere to mark his territory. Bro, I swear to God, I thought that when he's like, you know, we can take this outside. I thought that like I was gonna get into a fight for my life. I thought it was Jover. I thought it was Jover. I was like, oh, fuck. Let's go. I actually met one of the coolest people in my life. One of the most unhealthy people in my life, but one of the coolest people in my life ever. There, he was a 66-year-old man, and he was huge. He was, I'm not lying. I asked him. He was 276 pounds lean. 276 pounds lean. He had a body fat percentage of like, I think he said 10%, and he was trying to get to 8. And I asked him like bluntly, I was like, bro, how much gear are you on? How much gear are you on? And he looked at me straight faced and he said, bro, I'm on like a whole pharmacy. But, and he said, he looked at me and he got really close. He's like, I will get my IFBB Pro before I die. I will die on that stage before I lose again. Because he was a full-time bodybuilder who competed. And he went to one, he would work out at the Planet Fitness a lot with his wife. And, because admittedly, he said our stuff was too light for him, so that was like his rest day. And he was telling me about, like, he had a competition coming up. He comes back from his competition, and he was telling me about how he lost. He won his age division. He was like, he showed me the picture. Oh my God, he was the best in his age division. And then he got second in the entire competition. And he said what happened is he ate some rice because the older you are, you compete first. So because he was in like the top age bracket, he competed at like 9 in the morning, and overall competition happens at like 9 p.m. And he ate some rice, and he said it just filled out his stomach a little too much, and he lost. And he looked at me when he came back, and he said, I will starve to death the next time before losing. He wanted it. That man was pure, unadulterated, like, drive and passion. He had a passion for what he was doing. And everybody, all the, like, the newer people who were working out would go ask him questions because he was so knowledgeable because he had been doing it. He said that he had been working out as a full-time bodybuilder since he was 30. That's wild. I do the same thing to win. He was desperate. He wanted his IFBB Pro card so bad. Which, I'm sad. Though when I left to come back home over to Idaho. Riker, thank you for the follow. When I came back home to work in Idaho, he had just left for his other competition, so I don't know if he finally got his IFBB Pro. I sure hope so. I was rooting for him. What's your opinion on calisthenics? I think it's I actually think that it's really, really good. Oh my gosh, it's the Smoky Moon. No. I'm of the personal opinion that calisthenics is actually really healthy depending on what you're wanting to do. I think where you start getting unhealthy is in like high-end like powerlifting, high-end like bodybuilding, high-end like strength training. Well, I gotta go. Bye, Smokey. Bye, Dev. Thank you for coming around. Oh, we had so much people here just for me to talk about the shower guy. Big calisthenic fans personally. I enjoy it. Okay, I'm a big strength guy. So when I was powerlifting, my biggest deadlift was 500 pounds. And that's what I liked. I liked big weight. I lift. So I liked powerlifting. That was my favorite lift. when I left, I wasn't able to train as much because my access to a gym is very less now. But I was gonna train to do a professional powerlifting competition. I will also, unfortunately, be banished to the Shadow Realm. Farewell, D&D enjoyer. Monkey Brain Link liked lifting big rock. I do like lifting big rocks. I actually lifted a boulder that was like 300 pounds on one of the digs we had the other day for some people, and they were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's fine. I'm chilling." I can lift a stick and a marshmallow on. I love your SpongeBob reference. I've heard the best way to lift is in flat shoes. That's if you're lifting high strength. If you're just going to work out in general, you wear whatever shoes are good for lifting but make you feel comfortable. But if you're lifting for like purely I'm lifting heavy, a lot of people who lift heavy won't even wear shoes. They'll just do it barefoot just because it helps with the mind muscle body connection. Cuz people feel like they can feel everything a lot better. It helps. The gaming, thank you for the follow. High heel boots is good for lifting. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? I got my little stream snack here. Yeah, everyone's gonna think I'm crazy. I love pickles. But yeah, okay, we're gonna go to another word for a little bit. Okay, I love a certain type of pickles. Everyone's just gonna think I'm crazy. Everyone likes the higher end, like in jars and stuff. I go to this like food service warehouse. I go to this food service warehouse and I buy the cheapest pickles I can find. The darker the green, the better. Where's my face tracking broken? I'm back. No, the darker the green, the better the pickles. And I buy the cheapest ones I can find because they have the most tang and the most vinegar taste. Are you like pregnant? No. So this is the same prefab that I used for our this is the same prefab that I used for our lair, but this uses a different light. But because it's not casting shadows either. So this is more like ours. This is very interesting. Here, I'm gonna put you guys behind me. I'll protect you, chat. I'll protect you. My savior, exactly. I'll protect you. Oh my. That's just a tunnel. See, this looks like the same prefab, but it's not. But it is the same texture. See these? We have these in ours. I feel like there's gonna be a monster in here. Monster, come eat my ass. What is this? Oh, it's a pool room section. I don't like the darkness. Is there any way we can like work on that? Okay, well, Everything's dark now. I can't see. Everything's dark now. One sec. I got this. I can fix this. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. I can't see. I turned that darkness slider so far up that I can't see. Oh no. Hello? 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 Okay, we must go to a different place now. Well, I ruined the back rooms for us, guys. Smokey is so brave, protecting us from the 14 super hot, huffy werewolves. You guys know, listen. I know that's scary for you guys, and I just need them all in a room alone with me. I didn't want to say my hero. There tends to be repercussions by mentioning anything close to MHA. Oh, you know there is. One sec. Where is it?
Alive or dead, it's your choice.
What the hell happened here? Oh, explore. Ooh. You were stuck in the ad gel? Oh, I'm sorry. How's this? How does this make you feel? Ooh, 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 ooh. I hate it. Very liminal. Burger? Does the ad break ever restart for y'all? I'll have times where it goes right back to 2 minutes. I know, I think it's stupid. It makes me feel bad. I hate the ads situation here on Twitch. Do 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 do. I think we have to go through that house. And my counter completely restart. I'm sorry, Borody. Just kind of exploring. It says Wi-Fi. Free Wi-Fi. Oh, they lied to me. I thought I was going somewhere cool. I guess not. Free werewolves? What? Don't get my hopes up, guys. Yeah. Wah, wah, wah. Bogos. Hello? Why can't I get in there? Checkpoint reached. The unholy donut. Oh, that's sick. Look at that, guys. Oh, that scared the fuck out of me. Whee! Oh, there it comes. Honey badger, what is that emote? Interesting. Oh, we use this. Oh, we use this. I see. It's about to get corrupt. It's gonna look very weird. Ooh. Ooh. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Ha ha! Hooray! We did it, friends. Look at that skill. I'm so smart. Spooky. It boggles my mind that there's like 40 of you guys watching it. Ugh. I feel like I'm doing such a bad job. Ooh. This does not look good. Look at this, guys. What world is that? It's called Nucleus 2. I think we have to jump in the water. Can we swim? Yes, we can. Oh, I don't like that. It just goes down forever. I hate that. Okay, I think we can jump up here. Okay, we made it. Look at this. This is actually such a cool world. Shower. The pyramid. It looks so inviting. I know, right? Wait. There's... Oh, wow. Why is there a bar over there? Oh, there's another one. Give. Okay, so I saw a thing back there. Maybe there's hot werewolves in there. I know. Why do you think I'm rushing? Why do you think I want it? Okay, yellow, pink, green, or blue. You guys choose. You guys choose. Blue, green, yellow, green. We have 2 for green, 3 for green. We're gonna go for green. Oh, I don't like this. Wait, I think I can... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, this is gonna get wild, crazy, kooky. We're going so slow. Oh, here it goes. Ooh. Okay, well, that didn't work as planned. Oh, shit. What is that? Okay, well... Ooh! I hope you guys don't get motion sick. Ah! Okay, well, I think our means of escape have just exited. We must run. Catch it! Catch it! What the fuck is that? What is that? There's like a castle. Here, I think we just you guys can view it through my eyes. Thank you for the stretch. I think we gotta go in there. First person, Smokey. Should I take our trusty thing? Yes. On display forever, King. You were valiant. Okay. Find the princess. You can do it. Oh, that scared me. How long are you planning to stream for? I think 2 hours. Not too long today. Oh, you little bitch! They lied to me. They lied to me. Oh, fuck. Scared the fuck out of me. Right in the balls. Congrats, you found the princess. You're amazing. Hooray. Dr. Bammer. My Dr. Pepper, fucker. Give me my, I want my Dr. Pepper. You liar. Oh, you liar. Where do I go from here? You haven't put in, oh, haha. I get my Dr. Pepper. It says free. Give. This fucker hates me. Says I've reached a checkpoint. Ooh. Oh. Toilet. Oh, wow. It says men's and women's. That's cool. I don't know where I'm supposed to go from here. I think I'm a little pooped out on this. Blah. 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 Okay. I think plans. Where's my camera? Hello. I want to look at y'all. Hello, my friends. Hi. Look at me, the streamer. And we're gonna go back and then maybe just yap for a little bit. That's crazy, honey. Hello, the Smokey. Hello, I am the streamer. That's me, the streamer. I saw this world. It was very pretty. Let me get you guys the name. I think it's called Golden Hour. It's very pretty. I like it. I have never understood these heaters that go in VRChat worlds. Like you're heating the outside. Why not just go inside? We could see about playing a little hole game. We could do that. We could do that. You guys want to do that? But the vibe, Smokey? What? Okay, explain to me what the vibe is then, because obviously I don't understand. Outside? The outside is already hot enough. Exactly. The vibe is werewolves. The vibe is always werewolves. We have those all over the place in Germany. I want proof, Zorro. I want proof. I want proof of this. I want proof. Samos Racker, thank you for the hello. I'm awkward. Hi. You can bring the man outside, but you can bring the outside man. What? Huh? I don't understand. I don't understand. My pickles. You know what I got for my birthday? One of the things I got for my birthday was, since my family owns a restaurant and my family knows I like a very specific brand of pickles, they bought me a 5-gallon bucket of pickles. I will take proof. I will take picture proof for the chat if you want. For the Discord. You can bring the werewolves out? Indeed. That you can bring anytime. I lost where I was going. No, it's not a jar, it's a bucket. It's a 5-gallon bucket. When are the where are werewolves coming in from in this conversation? In me. I'm joking. You left it open. I had to do it. I don't know. People just keep bringing up werewolves because I'm the werewolf and rock guy. Damn it, Smokey. Now I want garlic, half sour pickles. Werewolves are always part of the conversation. Yes, with me they are, for sure. But yeah. I also might work on our lair later in the Discord. God, we're already at we're at 749 followers on Twitch. That's crazy to me. What's your favorite thing about werewolves? Large, muscular, beefy things. There's a Discord? There is. Let me put the Discord link in chat. Or Rice! Paging Rice, Romu Raisu, can you put the Discord link in chat? Please. I don't know if you heard me. Thank you for the head pat. One more time. Hey, we gonna. Can you put the Discord link into the chat, please? Oh, Zorro got it. Hooray! The itty bitty Smokey needs the help of Rice. Hey, I'm trying. I got a lot of work to do. I'm trying. We have a Discord community. I promise you that I don't at people. Like, I don't do the at everyone, like, ever. And I talk in there sometimes. I bought a Chelsea filter for gem stuff recently. but I didn't think about if I know how to use it. You should show us in the Discord. Yeah, show us in the Discord. Oh wait, me and Rice are gonna work on like the about and stuff. Like we have an about section, picture, and all sorts of stuff for the bottom of for the about section underneath stream. That way it'll be easier for you guys. Wow, this is just kind of like my vibe, relaxing stream. So having so many people here is very. In a combination, it's very overwhelming, but very humbling. I can't believe I've actually made a community of people that love rocks. Like, that was the whole goal. That was the goal for me, was to spread the love of gemology. How'd I do on today's video, guys? I'm tired. He's got me locked in the basement. Don't worry. We're trying to get him paid. So the goal is that if we can grow to certain like sub milestones at some point, that I'll actually, the goal is to get a editor for long and short form content and so on. That's the goal. Because I can edit. I'm a pretty fast editor, but I suck at it. I'm slow. When it comes to long form, I'm pretty fast when it comes to... And we get the garnet song. Basically, you humiliate me so that I can put more money into stream. How's that? What do you guys think of the newest video for today, by the way? How did I do on that one? Oh, so I did edit the Pokemon Smasher Pass into a video. And I'm just waiting on a very special member of our community to finish a thing for the thumbnail, and then we'll post that. Your videos are always a banger, to be honest. Yay. I'm trying to work on more long form stuff. I like doing the gaming stuff. It makes me happy. We're gonna need a demonstration for the newest short. Explain. Do you want me to show you guys? I can show you guys. What was today? The Loher Blue? Let me see. S. There it is. $700. Okay. You guys can judge my newest short. Tanzan. Although now the Her Blue is for sale, she plans on donating the proceeds to The more you guys stare at my ass, the more I'm
I don't know
teaching
if it
about
does
rock.
sound.
In
It should.
2024, Naomi Sarna received the Guinness Book of World Records
Why
for
is it
cutting the
just my
largest
for
cut
nothing?
tanzanite.
For nothing.
It's 703 carats, and she cut it for the competition
I don't think
that
it
would
did sound.
benefit the
I don't think
Maasai
it did
people.
sound.
Later on, it received the name the Lahore Blue. They were
don't
the
think it did
tribe that
sound,
discovered
no.
Tanzanite. Although now,
Okay. Yeah, no, that was my one from today. Here. Duh. Bum, ba, ba, da, bum. The more you stare at my ass. For science, of course. For science. For science. This is how you do science. Right? That's crazy. So this is my newest video for today. I need to get rid of the filters. There we go. I need to edit. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, oh, oh. Ooh, that's just my ass but stretched. Okay, I'm just gonna click play. That way we can watch this and be done. The more you guys stare at my ass, the more I'm teaching about rock. In 2024, Naomi Sarna received the Guinness Book of World Records for cutting the largest cut tanzanite. It's 703 carats, and she cut it for the competition that would benefit the Maasai people. Later on, it received the name the Lahore Blue. They were the tribe that discovered Tanzanite. Although now the Lahore Blue is for sale, she plans on donating the proceeds to the KCI Institute to provide eye care to the Maasai people. Anyways, have a great day, guys. Yep. Yep. That's me. That's the rock guy. That's the rock guy. That's the rock guy. My favorite rock guy. Awesome. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This is like my relaxing day. Not tomorrow. Tuesday, we have class. We're gonna do kind of like a definitions class. So I'm gonna go talk to some people about that. So I think we might as well. Val, thank you for the follow. I think we might as well raid out. Show some love. Maybe. I know exactly who we're raiding to. Okay. You guys have to do this raid message. It is important to me. I have to. You have to. It is like a life or death situation for me. Okay? The raid message is you. If it is life or death. It's life or death, okay? You are not that short. That is the raid message. Could I get somebody to type that in chat, please? I beg. And this person is a really good friend of mine, and I love and appreciate them very much. You are not that short, okay? This person cosplays as tall. They're the one, the only. We love them so much. And it was Ender. You are not that short.
Okay? You are not that short. I will not let this man cosplay as short anymore. This man is tall. You are not that short. Okay? This is your mission. This is your mission. Okay? You must do it. You are soldiers now. Okay? You are soldiers. And I love this person so much. And he's not that short. This man is taller than me. Does that come with healthcare? No, you die on the battlefield. What happens is you get a little gravestone in my backyard, and I treat you like a pet, like my rabbit. I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay? It's time, guys. It's time. It's time. Bye-bye, friends. Bye.